Hey everyone, today what we're gonna do, we're gonna beat Mr. Ashby up. Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, not really, but we're gonna be using different makeups. This is Ben Nye, that's the type I like to use the most. You can get this online, you can get it at custom stores. Ben Nye is a really good brand actually. We're gonna be using other paint faces and also my tools to beat me up. So this is my before version, and then you're gonna watch me guys basically paint my face to look like I've been beaten up. So here we go. Enjoy. So we're gonna start with that. So first thing I like to start with is doing a base coat of different colors. So again, I have these colors, these are bruise marks, and I can use those to sort of get the effect of a black eye and a bloody lip. So let's start with that. A lot of times I use my fingers, sometimes I use my paint brushes, or just good old-fashioned Q-tips. Let's get started. So usually I just use my fingers to get a nice coat of yellow into my eyes. I'm gonna have this side be bloodied. And so I do this all over just to give a sense of bruising. So you want to sort of really make it look like you've been bruised. So that's the first part. Again, and then I go from there to expand the bruises a little bit after they get coat yellow. Then I get a little coat of green actually, because bruises will have a little bit of green in there also. To look at this. Really try to enunciate the bruising of this area as much as I possibly can. Okay. Then we want some browns and reds in there also. To really make the eye look swollen and black eye-wise. And of course red too, to really get it in there. And to get really close to the eye, you do have to use Q-tips to get up in there, actually get right on the eyelid. You've had contacts before, it makes it much easier, of course, because touching your eye is sort of a hard thing to do. Okay, also you need to get some of the black in there to really make this eye look like it's been clocked out. And usually it starts in the corner by the nose and then sort of works its ways out. Don't get too dark, too far outside of the eye itself. Like that. Again, I'm gonna get hit right in the cheek area too. So we're gonna see some red in that area too. I'm gonna go back to the eye in a little bit because I can only touch my eyes so much. So now we're gonna also work on the nose itself. So I got hit in the nose. So we're gonna wanna really make sure that the nose looks like it's been bloody too, and the lip itself too. So I'm gonna have blood down here. You see blood going down. During this, I'm gonna actually put my glasses so I can see a little better. I'll take them off again too. And you wanna have lots of red in there. Really. I got beat up pretty bad, it looks like. Here, but remember that you want also black in your nose and then brown, heavy brown in your nose too. Very good. Get that in there too. A little more believable is it has multicolors in it and not just red. Okay. that out maybe. Okay, how's that coming? How's that looking, guys? Okay, so I've done the sort of the mouth a little bit, the nose a little bit. I still need to work on the eye and the upper area here. Maybe like I'll get hit right there too. So I'll work on this area right here. This is gonna be a multiple punch sort of fight. So I'm gonna have the bloody face, the black eye, and like sort of a swollen big bump here. Again, the hard thing is to get this bump sort of look like it's a actual real swollen bump, because again, obviously there's nothing on my face. So right here in your forehead, you have a natural sort of curve a little bit. So it's really good to use your curves to sort of use for shine. So let's try that too. So again, we're going to want to use some green and some yellow to sort of mask what we're doing here right there. Again, like that. A little bit of yellow in there to show bruising. But again, it's going to be an early bruise, so not too much bruising. And then we're going to need to get some brown, blacks, and reds. Again, not too much. Because again, you want to leave some area in the middle that's going to shine through. It sort of looks like it's an actual swollen thing that's coming up. Okay, right there, you see it already starting to look like that. Again, we're gonna use a little bit of yellow right in the middle again to get that color, and of course a little bit of browns on the outside. Again, we're trying to make it look three-dimensional, even though it obviously is not. Do a little bit of shading on the other side too, but again, not go in the middle, because again, we want it to look like there's shade there, and it looks like a really like a big like swollen area you can see there. Just by doing that, you're going to see that it almost looks like it's like a big bump on my head, really, even though it's not. As you just saw, there's perfect like that. Okay, so let's get started with a little more red right there, really sort of filling that in. Again, we want to make this look like I really got hit, and almost like a baseball or softball hit me in the head. That it looks like a bump like that. Even though there's no bump there, you can see that almost looks like, wow, look at that big bump on Mr. Ashby's head. So let's finish off the eye. So we did the eye. I need to take my glass off for that. And you see, I'm going to get a little closer there. You have a little bit of bruising right there going on, and the eye itself. We want to continue with that. We want to really make this look, again, this is the hard part, because again, I can't make my eyes swollen, but I want to make it look like it's swollen. So I'm going to use a little bit more of the other colors to sort of blend it in and make sure that that looks like it's real bruising going on and not just fake. Again, because the way bruising happens is it's not, and I got hit right there. So again, we're sort of making so it looks like it's sort of a swollen area right there a little bit. Yellow, I want to enunciate this little area, swollenness right there. The other one. Okay, I think it's pretty good. I don't know, let's see. It's kind of hard to see without my glasses. Again, and also right below and above your eyelids. This is really hard because what you need to do is get a Q-tip, and then you want to make the area right above and right below your eye really sort of red. So this is going to be hard a little bit. I'm going to try to do this right now with that. I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking this area right here a little darker. Going through here. And okay, now last a little bit. Some splotching. Again, the splotchiness is really what makes it believable. if you can, like when our skin bruises, it does not bruise and pigment in the same way. So you see that you'll get some splotchiness, you'll get some stuff like that when you really bruise. That sort of gives the perception of depth and realness to it. You don't want it all. You don't want to blend it all together. You want some sort of unevenness in some area like that. Okay. Also, we want to get some. It looks like real blood going down my lips, stuff like that. So what I have is just some costume blood. You got to worry about this because this will stain stuff, and you don't want to do that. So do this. We'll get this, and this will really give the lure of real blood. Okay. There we go. Last little bit before I finish up. Let's basically give me a tooth that's missing too. So when I do that, let me put this back on so I can see. What I do, take paintbrushes, and what I have is I basically have little tins of paint like that. It's not paint you put on paper. I will put a little water in there, and then what I do is I paint a tooth out. Let's do that right now. Let's make my incisor come out, or the one right next to my incisor. And this takes a little patience. You can also get blackout makeup too. I don't have that with me right now, so I'm not gonna do that. This is what I have, so I'll make do with what I have. So. And it sort of gives a blur now of a missing tooth too. And a great way to end this to make it a little more believable, of course, is if you're gonna sort of mess up your hair a little bit, make it disheveled. You know, if you're not gonna have a perfect hairdo if you're gonna fight. And there you go. Mr. Ashby beaten up for today. And when you're outside, that's when you get the real effects of it and all that. But I'm all okay. It's all just makeup.